The Holocaust, a word that chills the very marrow, a systematic extermination of 6 million Jews, men, women, children, murdered by the Nazi regime during World War II. How could such an atrocity occur? Where was God in all of this? These are the questions that haunt Holocaust theology. Holocaust theology grapples with the theological implications of this genocide. It wrestles with the silence of God. It confronts the seeming absence of God. It seeks meaning in the face of unimaginable suffering. This is not theology in the traditional sense. There are no easy answers here, no comforting platitudes. It is a raw and visceral cry of anguish, a desperate search for meaning in a world seemingly devoid of it. The Holocaust poses a profound challenge to religious faith. If God is all-powerful and all-loving, how could he allow such suffering? Where was he as millions were murdered? These questions echo through the works of theologians who grapple with the Holocaust. The silence of God is deafening, his absence palpable. The very foundations of faith are shaken. Some argue that God was silent, that he turned his back on his chosen people. Others suggest that God was absent altogether, that the Holocaust marked the death of God. Still others maintain that God was present, but in a way that is beyond human comprehension. There are no easy answers to these questions. Holocaust theology does not offer a solution to the problem of evil. Rather, it invites us to sit with the questions, to wrestle with them, to confront the darkness and search for meaning. Though the silence of God during the Holocaust is a recurring theme, where was his voice? Why did he not intervene? These questions torment survivors and theologians alike. Some believe that God's silence was a form of punishment, that he had abandoned his people. Others suggest that God was silent because he was powerless to act, that the evil of the Holocaust was simply too great. Still others maintain that God's silence was not silence at all, that he was present in the midst of the suffering, that he suffered alongside his people. But his voice was drowned out by the cries of the innocent. The question of God's silence is a complex one. There are no easy answers. It is a question that continues to haunt us, a reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the mystery of divine justice. For some, the Holocaust represents the ultimate absence of God. The sheer scale of the horror suggests a world devoid of divine presence, a world where God is either powerless or indifferent. This absence of God is not merely an intellectual concept. It is a visceral experience, a void in the soul, a loss of faith that cuts to the core of one's being. The absence of God in the Holocaust forces us to confront the limits of our understanding. It challenges us to find meaning in a world where traditional notions of God seem inadequate. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of human existence and the enduring power of evil. Section 5. Wrestling with God, faith tested to its limits. Holocaust theology is not for the faint of heart. It is a wrestling match with God, a struggle to reconcile faith with the horrors of the Holocaust. It demands honesty, courage, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Some find solace in traditional notions of God. They see the Holocaust as a test of faith, a trial that, while painful, ultimately strengthens belief. Others reject these traditional views. They argue that the Holocaust demands a radical rethinking of God. This wrestling with God is an ongoing process. There are no easy answers. It is a journey of faith that demands both questioning and seeking, a search for meaning in the face of unimaginable suffering. Section 6. Emil Fackenheim, the 614th Commandment. Emil Fackenheim, a prominent Holocaust theologian, argued that the Holocaust represents a unique challenge to Jewish faith. He famously proposed a 614th commandment: "Thou shalt not give Hitler posthumous victories." Fackenheim believed that Jews have a moral obligation to remember the Holocaust, to prevent its denial or minimization, and to fight against all forms of anti-Semitism and oppression. He saw Jewish survival as an act of defiance against the Nazis, a testament to the enduring strength of the Jewish spirit. Fackenheim's work highlights the importance of memory and the ongoing struggle against evil. Section 7. Richard Rubinstein, a God who is not almighty. Richard Rubinstein, another influential Holocaust theologian, adopted a more radical stance. He argued that the Holocaust shattered the traditional image of an omnipotent and benevolent God. Rubinstein believed that God is not all-powerful, that he is limited in his ability to intervene in human affairs. He suggested that Jews must learn to live in a world without guarantees, a world where evil can flourish. This radical view challenged traditional Jewish theology. It forced a reassessment of the nature of God and the role of faith in a post-Holocaust world. Section 8. Ignaz Maybaum, the mystery of Jewish survival. Ignaz Maybaum, a rabbi and theologian, focused on the resilience of the Jewish people. He saw the survival of Jews through the Holocaust as a testament to the strength of their faith. Maybaum believed that Jewish suffering has a unique significance. He argued that Jews have a special role to play in the world, a mission to bear witness to the horrors of the past and to fight for justice and peace. His work emphasizes the importance of hope and the enduring power of the human spirit. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always the potential for renewal and redemption. Section 9. Arthur Cohen, confronting the void. Arthur Cohen, a philosopher and theologian, explored the profound sense of loss and emptiness left by the Holocaust. He believed that the Holocaust created a void in the world, a void that cannot be filled. Cohen argued that Jews must confront this void. They must grapple with the meaninglessness of the event, and they must find a way to live with the knowledge of the horrors that occurred. His work highlights the enduring impact of trauma and the ongoing struggle to find meaning in a world forever changed by the Holocaust.